You're gonna need to change. Nick, you're gonna need to change your fucking. I did it again. You're gonna have to change your picture again. Sorry about that.
For what, the Skype?
Yeah, you're gonna. I hit the wrong button out of habit. I apologize. Right off the bat, I'm fucking starting this off great. All right, here's the thing. Me and Nick are gonna hash this out like grown-ups. Everybody, welcome to Shot from the Point, Dad. All right, Nick called me this morning, and I just want to make this abundantly clear. I'm gonna get rid of this gum. I want to make this abundantly clear. Nobody's doing this because they're afraid of the other guy making a video or anything like that. Nick came to me, and he told me he didn't like what he saw on Drama Alert. I got to be honest with you, after watching it back, I didn't like it all that much either. And we decided that maybe we're not as far off as we think on issues and stuff like that. So we're going to make an attempt to squash it. It's not out of fear. It's out of we didn't like the performance. And it basically went like this. And I don't think this is Nick's fault. Keem didn't tell Nick what it was going to be about, and Nick Keem didn't tell me. I thought it was going to be a schoolyard insult contest, right? And because I got to be honest with you, the real story behind it is old, and I didn't think anybody really cared about it. I thought that we wanted to like fuck with each other, you know. And Nick is a master. Going back to his video with Anision, Nick is a fucking master at insults, but I could really tell, listening back, that Nick didn't want to do it. His heart wasn't in it, and that makes it not entertaining, and that makes it not for me. Would you agree, Nick?
Yeah, completely agree.
All right.
Keem was like really egging me on to do it, and I'm like, oh, fuck. And it was to a point where it was like, he had already tweeted it out before I was like, yeah, I'll do it. So I was like, oh, nice.
That sounds like Keem.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar. I'm not saying that Keem set either of us up.
Oh,
no. I took it one way, and I think you took it another, and so like I didn't really like the way it went because I thought I wanted you to fight back. I wanted you to give me help because your accusation of me being a man-child is 100% correct. I'm fucking love being an asshole on the internet. What gets me going, and it's just not fun for me if you don't want to do that with me. It seems like there are some legitimate issues and stuff like that. So let me go back.
He didn't get to bust his nut yesterday, you know. He was
I just like I didn't want my first time in Drama Alert to be like that. I was like really excited about it, and I think it's because Nick is tired of this shit. As far as not just with me, and I think it's fair to say that he's tired with this shit. In general, he wants to, you know, move to a different part of his career, a different phase, or at least not be handcuffed to drama. And I don't mind it. It's just a different way to look. I like to fight. And I think as long as we're doing fair fights in the internet, I think that's it. But I think once it goes to the clusterfuck that it was, all right, like if you can't act like a man-child with me, then it's no fun, you know.
Isn't it amazing seeing your guys' selves on Drama Alert like that? I think it was all Keemstar's master plan. He is a altruistic human being. Once again, he shows that he is the sparkling light in YouTube. Look what he did. He brought you guys together. Holy shit.
Well, he did.
Yeah,
he did.
Amazing.
I think he does want us to make up because...
Yeah, I think that was his whole point with the. I wish he would have made it like to the point where he's like, "All right, it's gonna be a playground insult match."
Yeah,
and I would have been like, "Oh, okay, that's yeah."
Oh, okay, then let's.
Because I had no idea what I was just like. All right, we're just gonna go in and yell at each other.
Yeah, like to be honest with you, he goes, "Now when he calls, you be nice to him." I was like, "No, I'm not gonna be nice to him. I'm gonna freaking insult him right off the bat to get him off. I'm trying to win this thing," and that's the way I was looking at it. And you obviously didn't know exactly like how it was. You obviously didn't know. Exactly how it was going to go. So you came to me and you said like you didn't like the way it went. I agreed to it, and then I asked you, would you talk about it online? Here's what I'm going to do, Nick. I'm going to give up my my view on the whole situation, and then I'm going to let you reply, and that's the way to go. Here's the thing.
All right.
First off and foremost, what you did for Keem does mean a lot to me, and I'm very sincere about that. I've been sincere about that the whole line. My issue was twofold with you. B, I think, I assume, I don't know this for a fact, that Grade A should have been a part of this exposure. And I would have liked that you may have apologized to Keem publicly, which you did do privately, which he told me. And I did get the impression when you said things like, I'm warning other YouTubers about Leafy, which by the way isn't a bad thing in itself. It made me feel that you were walking around like you were some kind of hero after you participated in this very damaging video. I made the criticism in early October, right? And I really let it go. Now, did I make insults? Did I do that stuff in between? Yes, but I didn't concentrate on you, so it wasn't like I was being all obsessive like he claimed. It wasn't until you made a Twitter video at the end of the month where it's like, oh, he finally fired back. And then now we can do this. Because I got to be honest with you, when you made your video with Sear, right? And I knew you were talking about me. There's one guy out there, but I'm not going to give him any juice. And I saw that, and you guys did a really funny bit, you and Sear, making fun of me and Jeff Huffman. And, like, I was like, he fucking beat me. Dude, like, that's fucking probably the best way to go. And I honestly forgot about it. When you came up, I made comments. I do sort of a radio show, and that was it. Now, when you fired back and then called in, that's when it's on. I wanted that kind of information. I did deliberately, because I'm a view whore. I've been very upfront about that. Wanted that kind of information. But at the end of the day, it was just a criticism. And I didn't agree with it. But I don't think what you did was 100% wrong. And I was very clear about that with my audience. And now it's your turn.
Yeah, I mean, no, I do understand where you're coming from and shit. I didn't feel like I was trying to be the hero, of YouTube or anything. And I don't know, when I seen it, because I'm, again, like, I think I told you this last night. I also talked to Clown about it. Like, I gotta take criticism more, I need to take it better, because obviously I criticize people, like, on the internet, like, for a fucking living. So, I mean, me not being able to take criticism as well, it's like I needed to work on that. And I was just seeing that as like an attack. Like, all right, this guy's fucking attacking me, da-da-da-da-da. So I need to fucking go in. And then one of my friends, Mike Mo, he wanted to be in a Twitter video so bad, and he was watching your video. He was like, hey, just do this. I was like, I don't really want to. He's like, come on. He's, because he see how many followers I have. Come on, please, man, please. I'll just say this. I was like, all right, fine. So I recorded it and put it up. And then I knew, because I just kind of like shut the app off after that, after I uploaded that video of him watching your response.
Yeah.
And then I just get in my car, I drive, it's about an hour later. And then I knew once I got back on Twitter, I'm like, oh fuck, I shouldn't have put that up. Like seeing everybody like going up, I'm like, oh no, that's not what I meant. I'm like, oh shit, man. I'm like, Jesus fucking
Yeah, because
Christ.
I mean,
and then,
I want to play.
Oh, go ahead.
But no, I'm sorry. No, you finish up. But I just, like, to me, I was like, okay, great. Now we can really do this. And then we could do the schoolyard insult contest here. And and the thing that really got me was that it was almost a month. I thought like a month earlier, I was like, man, I wanted that juice. I wanted to get that juice. I was playing this game, and I do treat it like a game. I'm not like Leafy does. I think Leafy takes it to the next level, and I agree with you.
That's like fucking trying to top score Donkey Kong shit. What he's doing,
and I basically said that to him on Baited. But I think that's okay if we
he's trying to beat Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts, dude.
Fucking A, right? By the way, well, since you went there, I fucking love Kingdom Hearts.
I know. I took
Tommy's
so
a
much
dick
shit
for
for that.
By the way.
Here's another thing, and that was the other thing I wanted to point out about the
You
video.
get sound effect. Remote.
Yeah, thank you, Anonymous. We removed your sound effect, by the way. I just had respect.
That was big of you. Like, I was expecting that. I was waiting for that fucking sound effect to go off. I was like, this is gonna
I'm gonna embarrass myself like
get
that.
My fucking popcorn out. I was excited.
Some kid in Discord said to me, "Is like, are you gonna be talking to Nick and that sound effects goes off?" I'm like, "Oh fuck!" And I like 5 minutes before I called you, Dave, I fucking switched it. Like, no, I can't do that. That would be really fucked up. Yeah. But all right, that's really and then you said to me offline, like, I gotta learn to take criticism better. All right, one of my things is, and this goes for all YouTube commentators, right? You gotta take it both ways. You were that honest with me. So, like, to be honest with you, had you said to me prior to this, you're full of shit, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, or done what you initially done, is don't give me any juice, or come to me like, you know what, sometimes I can't take criticism or something like that, I have no argument against you. I have no issues. So, I mean, I don't know, like, how did you feel after, like, what happened after that, I guess, from your perspective? Because I don't want to talk the whole time.
Well, after what?
After, so you and Mike Mo make the thing, then I kind of taunted you to come on.
Get sound effect. Remote.
Yeah, I mean, I was in my stream.
That's not annoying at all.
No, I had to make it annoying. Tommy, I told you to donate. I love you to show. Thank you very much, by the way, D-Jinx. But go ahead, Nick.
So I'm in my stream and I'm streaming, and I like totally forgot about it. I don't know if I deleted it at that time or not, but I totally forgot about it. I'm in my stream, and people are like coming in mass, like mass groups, like, yo, Tommy's talking shit about you, and Tommy's talking shit. You gotta go on, you know, hyping me up and shit. Right. And that's when I called you, and then we had that shit show of us just screaming back and forth, which didn't go well at all.
No, it didn't.
And we're both on Skype, so I'm screaming. Everyone can hear what I'm saying on my side.
Okay.
And then nobody can hear you. Because when
like
Skype is fucking dumb like that.
Yeah.
And then everybody on your side can hear you, and fucking nobody can hear what I'm saying because we're both just screaming, and Skype is like cutting us off.
Yeah.
And then I remember watching that back, and I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ.
I
was just like, all right, well, I'm still like, fuck, man. I'm like, because I'm a competitive motherfucker. I'm like, I need to destroy this guy, man.
Yeah, I got
want to fucking and it's just like, I don't know.
All right, so we have a little bit in common. I think
oh, absolutely. I see a fucking buddy team up here. You guys both hate Skype.
We have a little bit of common.
You could just be like doing stuff over the rotting corpse of body of a Skype. That'd be great.
Well, you know what it is? Nick's been doing. Look, first of all, Nick's been doing this for a minute, and let's keep in mind that Nick he has 82 videos and like 11 million views. That's a fucking accomplishment. Nick is very good at what he does as far as commentary. He's an elite commentator. There's no doubt about it, right? And I know you from the Onision video. I guess you made almost a year ago. I look at this a little differently, and you might think I'm a psychopath. To me, it's a dream matchup. It's a fucking dream matchup. It's exactly what I want. 100K verified YouTuber. Let's do this. I get the feeling that's not what you feel anymore. That's not your bag. You want to be able to do that, but you also want to be able to walk away from that because you really enjoy streaming. Is that correct?
Yeah. I definitely like when it comes to YouTube and shit, I definitely want to keep making videos. I love streaming, like I love it to death. But I definitely want to like keep doing YouTube. It was just to a point when I was like, man, fuck YouTube. I can't do I mean, I can still do YouTube, but it's just I took that long 3 weeks of not making a video, and then I took a week off of streaming because it was like getting to the point where I'm streaming every single day. I'm not eating right. I'm not sleeping right, and it got to the point I almost went to the hospital because it was like just so fucking bad, and I had to go to the doctors. They had to give me all these like some meds and shit, and I got all straight with that. And then I took that week off of streaming, and I'm just like, God, man, I really love YouTube, and I really need to just go back to when it was like I was having fun. Like I'm having so much fun with it because it was getting to a point where I wasn't having fun, and I never wanted it to get to that point where I was like, because it is my job, but I never wanted to treat it like a job.
Yeah, because then it gets kind of well, I thought it was a mistake just to say you're leaving drama to begin with. And by the way, I'm one of the few people that actually stuck up for you and was like, oh, Nick's a hypocrite. He's going back to drama. No, first of all, there's a financial edge to it. I think being open and honest to it, there's a financial reality to doing YouTube drama. And I think it's okay to be open about that, all right? I noticed in one of your last videos that you apologized for it being 10 minutes. You said, I swear to God, I didn't do that on purpose. First of all, Nick, if you don't put the ad in, it doesn't matter. Second of all, it's nobody's fucking business if you go over 10 minutes.
Oh, so, no, that was like a joke.
Oh,
like I wanted to make it 10 minutes.
Sorry. Yeah, but he made it but I see, guys, you're not the only one that's done that. That apologize for that. If you make 10 minutes with the video and you don't put the ad in, then or the extra, because after you get the 10-minute mark, you're allowed to add more ads according to YouTube, and you don't have to do that if you don't want to. But I see so many people. Yeah. I see so many people apologizing over that.
Yeah, I was like taught to do that. Like from all the big guys when I was really small at like 8,000. I was taught like, no, you do it like this. If you get it over 10 minutes, you add the ads like this, and I've been doing it ever since.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, then I misunderstood, because I mean, I got to be honest with you. I'm trying to change shit. I think this idea that like I love YouTube. I think I love it as much as you. I just look at it like, but I'm pretty open about the fact that I want a better lifestyle for my family and myself.
Oh yeah,
and
like I think I like tell them.
I don't want to fake it. I don't want to fake, like that's part of my motivation. The other motivation is to make you laugh, because if I make you laugh, if I entertain you, then my lifestyle gets better, my family gets food.
You got to remember, Tommy's old as fuck. He's like inching towards retirement all the time. You only got a few more years left until he's fucking dried it completely. All right.
I can't draw like a lot of that art is yours, right, Nick?
For what?
Just some of the I've been told you're like an artist as well. Is that correct?
No, I can't draw or shit.
You can't draw. Oh, I thought that's wrong. Well, how did you do?
Are you talking like the channel art and shit? Like all my.
I thought the channel art was yours, but I was also thinking like the stuff that you do because I don't know enough about editing that you do. Like the stuff that you did for Leafy, ironically, I thought that was pretty cool. I thought you have to be a little bit of an artist on top of that. Is that true?
Well, yeah. I mean, that was like really me like training myself in Photoshop. Like that's all done through Photoshop. Like everything. I've always wanted to like do, you know, some type of like animation cartoon, but I can't fucking draw. Like,
I hear you.
So I try to do the next best thing, and that was like, I figured, all right, I can Photoshop these characters, and like that Keemstar gnome, like I made that Keemstar gnome that everybody uses.
Oh no kid!
Yeah,
you made that.
Oh, that's fucking badass.
And it was for the Keemstar True Life Story or whatever, and I was like, well, I've always wanted to do like cartoons, but I can't draw. So I was like, well, I can Photoshop these characters and move them with my mouse while I'm talking, and that's where that idea came from. And also, PewDiePie kind of did something a little similar, but I made it, you know, where it was to my own. So I was like, and I always wanted to do like cartoon type shit. So I was like, bam, I want to do that, and that's what I did.
I got to answer the chat. A lot of people are disappointed that we're not.
We
aren't killing each other.
We're not
right?
killing each other.
They're a bunch of animals. You're all
here's the
fucking
thing.
bunch of
blood
animals.
sucking
These people
bastards.
are trying to come together in harmony.
Here's the thing. He came to me, right? He didn't threaten me. He didn't do anything. He says he wanted to fucking end it. He doesn't want to fucking fight. All right. To me, this is a game. Now the guy doesn't want to fight. All right. And he also was really honest about, and he said to me, all right, I have trouble taking criticism, and it's legit. Not too many people have the fucking balls to say that, right? As soon as he said that to me, I said, do you want to be on? Do you want to talk about it? And, you know, all you motherfuckers out there that said we acted like a bunch of man-child and shit, now we're not. And now you guys are giving us a fucking hard time because we're trying to be cool.
I know they were mad that we were being man-childs, and now they're mad because we're not
like, what do you want for this? I have my disagreements haven't changed, right? He told me that he's got to take criticism a little better, and I told him I'm fucking view whore and I'm a man-child, and I think like what's the big fucking deal, you know? I don't.
This is all for entertainment at the end of the day. Nothing was ever fucking personal.
I will say this.
Yeah.
I do owe Nick an apology, right? When Nick called, I crossed the fucking line, all right? When Nick called and said he was going to kick my ass, I'm like, oh my God, the first thing went to my mind, he's going to fucking say he's going to kick my ass and he's going to hang up. And then I'm going to lose all the momentum I have. So I did something that was over the fucking line, and I am going to apologize it. So all you guys can call me pussies in the chat. I brought his mother into it, right? And the reason I did that, this is not an excuse, it's an explanation, is because I knew he had to stay if I did that. There's no way you can hang up after that. But that is crossing the line. And I am going to apologize.
I mean, yeah, it worked. Not my mom. No.
Look, I don't know your mom.
I mean, it was going to come down to a convention stomping.
But
Tommy.
see,
that's how fucking much you upset him.
This is what makes me a piece of shit, right? To me, it's I didn't say your mom's first name and last name. I think that would have really been crossing the line. I just said, the neighbor's going nuts. I just said, I just said, you know, your mom, and we used to insult each other like that. And I understand that's probably a little different in Detroit than it is over there. So I am going to make that sincere apology. That was out of line, and I did it for views. And I'm just going to be completely fucking honest with you. I do apologize for that. That's fucked up.
Yeah, I completely accept that apology, man.
So,
Yeah, I mean, it worked. Like, it had me stay in there.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. So the only other criticism I would have is, there's no reason to tell me you're going to kick my ass. Let's just do it in the field. You know what I mean? Let's do it in the field.
Yeah, I mean, I was just like, you know, fucking blood's boiling. Like, I'm going to fucking beat your ass, dude. Like, fucking, I was just,
right.
like, fucking, I'm just angered, you know?
All right, here's this thing. I love Nick 100% is now following. Thank you very much. Do you want to take some phone calls? Because we have a few people in the chat.
Count them tour motherfuckers.
All right, we got okay.
Yeah, that means buyer beware for you non-Latin bitches. Yeah, you know what?
I got banging from the neighbors again. God, I really good.
I heard that too. That's fucking that's crazy.
But it's not 10 o'clock. It's not.
You gotta start playing some Kingdom Hearts, bro.
Dude, I really. Well, that's all right. That's the last thing I have to talk about.
He can't put down Warcraft to fucking play Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, I'm a big pussy too. All right, that's a big dirty secret. I fucking like Warcraft. All right, but here's the thing about that. I took so much shit for making fun of that game. Now I've never played that game. I don't know if it's good or bad. The other thing, and then these people are coming up to me and they're like, "You have no idea how good that game is. You know, I don't care about what you beefing with Nick, but how dare you insult my childhood?" I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, that's like, yeah, that is like my childhood too. Like that game is, it is Disney. You know, it's It's a corporation called Square Enix, a video game company, and they make like Final Fantasy and shit, and they mix with Disney, so they made this game, and the gameplay is fucking, it's an amazing ass game,
man. The whole series is even the shit on fucking Game Boy is amazing. That completely changes everything. It's great. It's a great friend. I tried to tell him that. He was like, I'm like, there's gonna be a backlash.
I'm trying to win a fight.
Yeah, franchise. So many Kingdom Hearts fans, and like even when I was a kid, I'd have to be like, you know, friends would come over and they'd be like, you know, I'd be like, no, I'm not playing Kingdom Hearts, you know, like, what the fuck are you playing, you know, Lion King and fucking Mulan, like, no, it's not what you think, man, okay, relax, all right, you want to play some fucking NBA, you know, some Madden, relax.
All right, man, I can't, you taught me a lesson. You can go after YouTubers, but you can't go after the video games, you know, because like
you can't go after Kingdom Hearts, man.
You really can't. You set me up for the drama alert. You set me up. You're like,
I've been telling you for years that the geek have inherited the fucking.
They have. There's the truth.
Yeah.
Well, he set me up at drama alerts. Like, so what's wrong with Kingdom Hearts? And I knew that time, I was like, I gotta sidestep this because if I say something bad on Kingdom Hearts and drama alert, I'm really gonna take a beating. You know, I mean that's really what. All right, we're gonna take a few calls. Who's the guy that I promised would go first? Here he is. Keemstar is the best YouTuber of all time. You're on the air with Nick and on Dave.
Hey, hello.
What's up, guy?
What's up?
You're on the air, bud.
Just want to say to people in my chat that are getting angry that you're not fighting, it's called being mature. Like, it's the right thing to do.
I have to disagree with you. I'm sympathetic to them in some aspects, but I think after me and Nick saw ourselves, and I'm not against being a man-child or anything. I think I don't think we thought it was entertaining as it could be. Would you agree, Nick?
No, completely. Especially after watching the drama alert, I was like, "What the fuck, man!"
So,
like,
the best part of it was Keemstar, man. Keemstar's reactions were fucking priceless.
Yeah, and the thing, me and Tommy are on it, and we can't see Keem's face. You know, it's just audio. And then finally we see it, and we're seeing his facial expressions and shit. I'm like, "Oh, Jesus fucking Christ!"
Yeah.
If you're disgusting Keemstar in any way, you know you need to think about your fucking life choices.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
All right. Do you have anything else there? Keemstar is the greatest YouTuber of all time.
No, not really.
All right. Well, dude, it's not that we don't want to be mature, but I don't think mature sells too many fucking records. You know what I mean? You know, like it's just that's the way I see it, and I really just want to entertain you all, and I don't know how. I don't want you to think I'm a bad person, but I don't. If you think I am, I think I got to get over it, and I think Nick feels kind of the same way. It's, at the end of the day, we just want to make you laugh and entertain and stuff like that, and hopefully we reap the benefits from that entertainment. So we thought this was probably the best move. I never hated Nick to begin with. I had a criticism for him, and then we kind of, you know, Nick says he's got an issue with that. He's dealing with it, and he's dealing with it right now.
I'm on the chat, like.
All right. So okay, bud. Thanks a lot. We'll thanks for the call. I'm gonna take a few other ones. Of course, we take.
It took a lot of balls to come, man. I gotta say, Nick, it took a lot of balls to come on here, especially after the last call that we had on here. So, kudos to you on that.
Well, thank you.
Well, I think I don't know. Have a lot of people been going to you and said that me and you would get along if it wasn't for this?
Actually, a lot of people.
I've had.
That's
like,
another
you guys
thing
get
I was
along
looking
so
at.
well. You know, I was like, I don't know about that. You know, fuck that shit. Fuck that guy. You know, Failer, you're on the air.
Is powerful.
What's up, man? You got a question for Nick or?
Yeah, how you doing? No, Nick. Actually, I was gonna say, I think, what Tommy was saying is really good of you, man. That you actually came on here, you had the balls to do it. I like the fact that you two made up. Although I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of coming to expect a fight. Yeah, I was gonna be pretty entertained by that, but you know.
Yeah.
I think you saw the best of it already. I don't think there's anything left. You know.
Exactly. Yeah, it's if we would have just kept going at it, it would have just been like fucking terrible, especially for both of us.
But you know, obviously the viewers want to see us fight as well. So
Sure.
what I'm saying is maybe
Exactly.
We gave it to them. We gave him we gave him
we gave him plenty fights.
We gave him blood, dude. I mean, like it's Like, I don't know, man. And
Also,
another thing too is,
I really love the stream.
I got to make this clear. Like,
I downloaded Discord today just to do this. So
oh,
pretty happy
okay.
about that.
Look, the fight wasn't a fraud, and the makeup's not a fraud. And the way I'm selling my show, I'm trying to make it a reality show, sort of a radio reality show.
Yo,
And
I'm not calling any of this a fraud, isn't it? I'm just saying, like. some
yeah,
people
yeah.
came
So
to
I
this
mean, I
fight.
don't want it to be phony or fake. Like, he came to me, and you know, that this is what happened, and this show's partly about my life and on YouTube. So I mean, I thought, like, well, why don't we just put him on and, like, fucking hash the whole thing out, you know? Thanks for the call, bud.
Yeah, it's awesome.
As was the other thing. This is something I really want to say right now before we get going, and then I want to run a real talk ad and have you guys check it out. I don't understand, and like, if me and Nick have a disagreement, why a lot of you out there feel like you got to sub or unsub the bad or the good person.
Yeah, I completely agree with you on that.
It's weird loyalty of fucking YouTube, man. You guys know how this. You've seen this on huge scales. You see it on smaller scales. If somebody's YouTuber gets fucking shamed or called out or beaten up, or even the perception of it, it's like, oh, we got to get off the fucking ship. We're gonna go to the other guy. It's fucked up. It's weird.
Yeah, it's really, because when I was doing especially seeing it with the Leafy thing, and I seen a lot of comments like, God, this really sucks. I really love Leafy and I love you, and I don't know who to pick. It's like, you can still watch both of us.
It's not gonna make a difference.
It's like, you don't have to pick and choose.
I didn't realize how many of Nick's fans, especially in the first fight, which was not, I mean, it's good hits, but it wasn't good subs. I didn't realize, like, how many Nick's fans were my fans. You know, and it's just, we put them in a really uncomfortable spot now. And I think this is probably a good move. And if anybody unsub Nick because I made a Kingdom Hearts joke, well, you know, kind of fuck you, man. Because if Nick entertained you Nick's been in this game longer than me at the highest level. Why would you unsub a guy that entertained you forever? No matter what I thought, let's say I really did hate him, you know, why would you do that? I don't understand that. And I would hope that maybe Knicks fans who liked me would do the same thing, you know, and give us a chance. If you think we're both fucking man-child, well, then unsub us both. That's fine. But I don't like, I said to Nick off air, and he said it to me, look, we're going at each other. We're fighting. It's like this. If somebody's nasty to me and fucks with me and they end up losing their channel over it, that's fine. That's fine. That's not my problem. But I don't necessarily like to see it happen. All right. And I don't want Nick to lose subs. Nick has made some amazing videos. That's why he was approached by Leafy, one of the biggest YouTubers in the world. Leafy, he made one of the most classic rants and roasts on Onision in fucking history. And I say that he's a fucking rat and you unsub him. All right. Well, it's just a fucking, it's an opinion, you know? I mean, like, that seems kind of fucking lame to me. You know, I would hope that you guys would, you know, who cares what our personal beef is? Like, if we're entertaining, we're entertaining. If we're not entertaining, then just don't watch us. You know, would you agree?
It's never the intent to fuck with people. The intent is just to fuck with people, not to get them to lose subs. I mean, that's ridiculous. So we're not currying favor. That's ridiculous.
What were you saying?
However,
okay.
If you guys do both lose subs over this, there's plenty of fucking room over at Dead on Dave Productions.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Shut up,
I'm
Dave.
just saying. I'll take them all. I don't give a fuck.
What were you going to say, Nick? What were you going to say?
I never want to, I mean, fucking destroy somebody's channel. Like, even with, like, Onision or fucking Leafy or something, I never want someone's livelihood to be destroyed. Like, well, Leafy's kind of a little different. Like, I kind of wanted to... Yeah, just a little different. I mean, he's still, no matter what, like, he's still going to be a YouTuber making a great living. He might not be making his $250,000 a month now, but I'm sure he can get by with his $50,000-$60,000 a month, even though I don't know.
Certainly took a chunk out of his ass, Nick. There's no question. He took a permanent chunk out of his ass. I just
looked at his views. I think it was yesterday. I was like, oh my God.
In fairness to him, everybody's getting hit on the whole commentary scene, not just him.
No, honestly, I was gonna say something about that. What is going on with YouTube?
I had
subs and.
I saw Keem.
Did you see Keem's tweet?
Yeah, he's been bitching about it for a week. I've had another big YouTuber approach me and ask me if I knew anything. I'm like, what the fuck? I just got here, you know. I saw H3. I don't know if it's an error. I don't know if it's deliberate. You want me to have want me to give you an Alex Jones conspiracy theory? I think YouTube thinks that people like us, no matter what our political affiliations were, got Donald Trump elected. That's what yup. I'm not saying, I don't know how you voted, Nick, right? But I really wonder if people like us, the guys that are kind of associated with the dicks out for Harami meme, that frog that they use for meme, that maybe they falsely believe that we got Donald Trump elected, because they're confusing us with Amazing Atheist, Chris Reagan, and political guys who are strangely enough liberals and Democrats for the most part that fought against Gamergate and social justice warriors. I'm wondering if they're accusing Pyrocynical Keemstar with us and fuck these commentary channels. They have influenced the election. And I
also think that how we the bullying or whatever they want to call what we do, or I feel like we're kind of more on the edgier dark side of YouTube. And I don't think YouTube really likes that.
Sure.
So I think what they're trying to do is trying to take us out of any recommendations they can, or anybody's suggested videos, anything like that. They're trying to take us out and get the Casey Neistats and the prank versus prank in there. The people.
It's possible. I mean, they might be trying to drain the swamp. Fucking knows.
Yeah, but the thing is, you can't sit there and call it a free speech platform, and do that. I mean,
that's very true.
You can't call it, because to me that's fraud. You can't tell everybody's free. Say what you want about Leafy. And here's the thing about Leafy and guys like, hey, watch your mouth, being bullies. When, I don't know, when David Letterman did it, it was called comedy. When Johnny Carson, David Letterman, and they put people up that were strange and took pictures of them and laughed at them and showed them to their audience. I clearly remember David Letterman doing a thing where he just took pictures of people in the streets of New York City, and this guy had a camouflage jacket on, and he's like, and they were doing the voiceovers for the guy, what he might be thinking, and he goes, "Oh man, I bet nobody could see me in this jacket," today that might be considered bullying, and you know what? On TV, it's not considered bullying, but for some reason on YouTube, there's a different standard, and it's a standard that I really don't understand.
Because it's a new medium, and every time there's a new medium that gets created, these things happen. It's like we forget that we've already been through this with the last medium, so it's got to go through the same fucking process again. And because YouTube and everything that's on the internet is so freeform and everybody can get involved with it, there's going to be a natural overreaction. I think this will stop over time.
I hope so.
And it's the same thing, people bitch about us making money or having to watch ads or something, and it's they forget. Just imagine if we were a TV show or something, and every 4 minutes there was fucking 2 minutes of ads,
I know.
And you had to watch them.
No, there's no doubt about it. It's just a bizarre double standard. One of the big arguments that Clown and Keem have all the time is about a monetization or even reporting deaths on channels like Drama Alert. Well, the New York Times monetizes all their obituaries in a sense, or if a famous person dies. I don't understand that we have some kind of bizarre double standard. It doesn't seem right, and I think it may in some sense maybe it sort of forced you to say, I'm done with YouTube drama, and then you realize a couple weeks later, what if I want to talk about something going on in the community? Now I'm going to look like a fucking hypocrite, and I don't think anybody should have to handcuff to me. And the way to start doing that to me, Nick, is don't apologize for whatever the fuck you want to talk about. But we're going to have to deal with our audience. We do have to answer them at the end of the day, but I don't think there's any way around it. Don't pander and don't apologize when it doesn't go well.
I'm just going to do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, really. That's the thing.
There you go. I mean,
Nick, you're a funny fucking guy. My buddy Real Talk really loves you. And he's I run ads for him. I made my own ad for him, and I want to advertise him. It's about 30 seconds right now. He thinks you're funny as fuck, no matter what the beef was. So let's run this, and we'll say goodbye to everybody. Hold on. Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah, rapper and artist, but you know him better as the co-host of Shot from the Point Live. From the streets of Chicago to the bright lights of Las Vegas, Real Talk rocks the stage and the digital store. Hard-hitting and thought-provoking. Check out my man, Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah. Make sure you check out his latest release, Black Mozart, along with his latest music video, Notice Me. All right, but I really wish you'd go in the description box. Check out Real Talk, the Metaphor Messiah. He's had an eye surgery. He will be back on Shot from the Point Live Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as soon as that all heals up, and we're gonna get him back. Shit.
If I give him his spot back, that is. I might not be giving that shit up. I might tell him to go fuck. Who knows?
He's
gonna have to fight me.
I was trying to get Jake back, to be honest, to replace your ass. All right, Nick.
Well, he's fat enough. There's no question. He is fat enough to take my spot.
All right, Nick. I think beef squashed. Is there something else you got to say, or is it if you got a criticism, like let's leave all this shit at the gate, like right now.
I'm glad we we were able to fucking come on, talk this shit out, and fucking, like men and be mature about it. We fucking did the entertainment, we did the blood, we battled, and I'm glad we could fucking talk about it and be cool and fucking. Not now we don't have all these people at our necks like you guys are so immature.
Yeah, now we're pussies.
I'm glad we didn't. Yeah, now we're big
now you're both vagina.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Pussies.
Yeah.
Don't worry, there'll be another one soon enough. There always is.
I really wish that you guys would sub. Hey, watch your mouth, because the simple fact is that he's a funny guy, and he has done some good stuff no matter what disagreements I might have with him. I also hope you check out Dead on Tape Production. He's my boy. We went to Iraq together. Thank you. Hang on after the line. I want to say goodbye. I want to say goodbye, Nick, and have a great night, everybody. Take care.
It's okay, you about to catch a storm. I ain't never been a liar, got tired of niggas playing me. Head in my legs like she about to catch a pedigree. Chi-town, the King's home, slapping fives, black stones, 6 mile to danger zones. Bullets look like waffle cones. Folk affiliated, the evolution of Machiavelli.